All right, bro. So what's data analysis? What's the difference between this and performance analysis? And and then you can start sharing your stuff and walk me through it.
Yes,
Okay.
I first of all, thanks for having me, coach.
Okay. Well,
Thank you so much.
well, thank you for joining me today, bro.
It's okay. It's
We
okay.
tried to do
It's
this
okay.
for a long time, so I'm glad it
Yeah.
worked out with
Actually,
this.
we were talking about this one in our daily life. I
Yeah,
mean, when we see each other, I mean, in real life or like online, like some video calls or something like that. It's good. It's now we do on the video. It's great.
yeah. Well, it's been a while, and the time difference doesn't really help. 12 hours is a lot.
Yeah, it's 9:30 in the morning.
I know.
Uh, it's a Monday for me.
You're a day ahead. Okay.
Yes, it's same. You can go for the Monday. No problem. No
Okay.
danger. Everything is safe in the world.
All right,
Okay, let's
bro.
start. I do.
Well,
I
let's
do. mm,
yeah,
I do
what
opponent analysis. I'm more focused on tactical side of the game.
okay.
I work for FC Košice in Slovak Super League.
All right.
I'm responsible of the breaking down the opponent's tactics and of course analyze their game, like also in a little bit data, but more it's mostly in video side, like in
Okay.
tactical analysis.
Okay. Well, which is gonna take us to that. I think there is a lot of misunderstanding there between performance analysis, data analysis, opponent analysis, training analysis,
Yeah, a
scouting.
lot, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like you're the expert on that part. So what would be the difference between performance analysis and data analysis?
Performance analysis mostly focus on the player's performance,
Okay.
like physical
You
physical performance. Yes,
okay.
physical performance. Everybody knows that the players they're wearing kind of bra, I can
Well,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the black thing under the jersey, and there's a small pocket there.
Okay.
It's a GPS tracking device installed.
Okay.
So it's a small device like this big.
Cool.
So this device allows the coaches during the live match or the training. I mean, doesn't matter which. I mean, it's installed already. So
Yeah.
this device can track players like high sprints or some physical data it provides, like
Okay.
they are
Like
tired or
heating
not. I
maps,
mean,
stuff like
yes,
that.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. I mean, so the coaches they have a screen. It's a live feed. It's a
Okay.
screen so they can see this play, what's going on about this player, to be honest.
Okay. Like his
So
heart
they
rate, his coverage, all that stuff.
everything,
I,
everything. So then
I,
with this one, during the match or the training, they can really see that player is tired or not. This is the most important question.
we were talking about this the other day, and it was funny you
Yeah.
mentioned that. Some people be saying, "All right, this player needs a sub because he's tired." Like, and how do you
Ah,
know?
his face is red. Take it out. So, it's like, yeah, it's. I mean, the eye test, of course, is important. The eye test is important. I mean, you
Okay.
can see the player is a like let's say white player, his face turning to red color. So it's a like a indicates that yes, he's tired, but maybe
Overheated.
not. Maybe not.
Maybe he's
Maybe
just
not.
being lazy.
Maybe yes. Maybe
Yeah.
he's lazy, but um on the performance analysis, they can see. They can see
Oh,
everything. So they know all the coaching teams, they know because I mean, I can say in professional leagues, like 95% of the teams they're using this device.
okay.
It
Yeah.
was not allowed before.
No.
FIFA let them to do it. Okay, it's okay. You can use it, no problem. So the teams they're using, it's good. This is the performance analysis. Also,
Okay.
it's not really I'm not doing this job,
Okay.
but of course I have some insight about it. I got some lessons during my courses,
Okay.
but my job is mostly is tactical analysis. So this is a different part of the analysis.
Okay. Let's go to what do you do?
I watched opponents' matches, like couple
Okay.
matches. I see the actions, I watch the actions, I chase the repetition. So, for example, they're playing build up. So, in one match, if they play like 4 or 5 times the similar build ups, so it means that, I mean, most likely this is their plan. So, I catch those actions or some specific things which coach tells me that, okay, I want to see their final third actions, right?
Mm.
So I watch their final third actions, try to understand what they do. So I take all those videos, simplify it, because at the end of the day, the players they will be watching these
Okay.
videos. So
So
you
do
need
you
to
give
simplify.
like do you do like one-to-one with the players and also report to the coach, to
Yes.
the head coach?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So at first you need to give it to the coach. So coach will watch those actions. So he might think about to make a counter tactics or something like that.
Okay.
And then he will give you a feedback. Then you take this feedback, you arrange a player meeting, you say, hey, bro, it is what it is. Look, you need to be careful on this, or you need to be there, or don't do this, don't do that, or do this, do that. Go there, wait for it. This is our tactics, this is how they play. I mean, basically, you are playing this match before the match day,
Okay.
and you're showing
That's
to the
one.
players. And when they enter the pitch on the match day, they know what's going to happen. They know what's
Okay.
going to happen. Not
You're
100%.
preparing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I am simplifying the videos because some actions, it's sometimes it's hard to catch or it's too messy or some teams they are playing like relational or not really like more on freedom, but even you need to understand how they play. Then you can report and you can make a counter tactic. Then it goes on like this.
And a lot of people, I think, uh, believe, which is a mis understanding, I would say, that the coach, like let's
Mm,
say you're gonna play against Real Madrid next week. They
mm.
believe the head coach will watch like 10 previous games to come up with a plan, which doesn't happen. The head coach doesn't watch anything pretty much. Usually comes from the analysis department. He just goes either by short videos or the report. That's right.
Yeah, of course. Those teams, especially in Premier League, they're playing, I mean, 3 matches in one week.
Yeah.
So you have no time to watch. No time. I mean, you cannot watch 10 matches in one day because they need to focus on something else. Also, they need to do a lot of things, the coaches. I mean, they're the decision makers, right?
Right.
So you need to you need to help them. The analysis team need to help them. So you need to bring what he need to watch, what he need to see. Of course, I mean, some coaches they prefer to watch by themselves. It's depending on the coach. But
Yeah.
just imagine you play one match today, then 3 days later you have another match. Then you need to watch 10 matches, something like that. How can you
To
do?
have a pattern and to understand the playing
I
style.
mean,
Yeah,
of course, I mean you can do it, but what about the others? Because they need to also do many things, many things. So that's
that's
why
true.
that's why analysis teams like performance analysis, tactical analysis, or data analysis. The data analysis is different part.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
So,
I can tell you something about data analysis.
please.
I give you one example from Arsenal.
Okay.
Uh, right now, the head of analysis department is a Spanish lady. Great,
Okay.
great. She's one of the best, and I'm not saying that she's my teacher, but
Let, let's
she's
just
great.
let's
She's
keep it
great.
light.
She's great.
Okay.
Also, she works in Spanish national team basketball, by the
So
way.
she's doing Arsenal and basketball team. Okay.
Yes,
Totally
yes, sir.
unrelated. Okay.
Also, I can give you another example. Ajax
Okay.
team. Same. I mean, again, it's a lady, data analyst. They're most likely, those people most likely, they're really, really good at mathematics.
Okay.
So they really, I mean, of course, they need to know the game a little bit, but it's not like tactical analysts because their job is on the numbers.
Numbers. Yeah.
Yes. Those teams, they are big teams. They have their own analysis department. They're crafting their own data. They're not paying money to the data providers. So they are
And
doing by
uh,
themselves. So their scale is bigger.
okay, so instead of going to Okta or whatever to get the data, they're getting actually the data.
Yeah, they are Opta.
Okay.
They can craft anything. What they need, they can do it by themselves. They have like multiple data analysts, like they're working on AI right now. Like I think it was last week I was reading an article. Actually, it's a paper from the I really don't remember, but it was a university in Brazil.
All right.
So they were working on the understanding the opponent's tactics without watching the match and just with a very little data. So
Interesting.
they focus on this area and they watch, if I recall correct, Tottenham Hotspur match. It's 106 matches. The result is boom, they did it.
Really.
Yeah, success rate is what it was good. So they released this one as a official paper. We proved
Okay.
that now we can understand opponent tactics without watching the match with very less data, and it's working. And they are
Okay.
giving you multiple outputs, by the way, not just one. They are not telling you that they play this, and that's it. No, they play this, then they change to this. Then you need to play like this. Of also, they are giving like a suggestion to you, but they are not watching the match.
Oh my God, that's so
So
cool.
what's up, right?
Like they don't even know whose team is playing who, just the data, really. Oh my God, that's
AI,
crazy. Yeah.
AI. Yeah, people now, the people start dating with AI right now. It's getting huge, man.
It's getting crazy, man.
Yeah.
A little bit complicated, but it's more accurate, I would say.
In this level, because the example I gave, it's a high level.
Yeah.
But of course, it's like for the casual football watchers or who wants to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Of course, you can find some data for free. For free,
Okay.
it's so because Opta, they're selling some feeds like data feeds. So if you know some programming, you can make your own web app or someone already. I mean, I mean, you can find like 5, 10 really good options on internet just for free.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted, I can show you some
Yes.
couple example. It's
Yes. I'm sure people would like to know because it's a big investment, let's put it that way. I know it's like it's a good investment, but just maybe to have an idea how it works before you start getting invested and investing money into it.
exactly because it's not cheap
Nope.
for mm.
I think I was looking up the other day. Hodl is like what, 500
Ugh.
bucks or something? It's crazy.
Huddle, um Huddle, they start to buy the other companies
Oh,
like Wisecout,
why Scott?
Instat, Wisecout, StatsBomb.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I mean, they buy those companies, they put it all together in the name of Huddle. So like Huddle StatsBomb, Huddle Wisecout, something like that. But if
Okay.
you want to subscribe it's for professionals. I can say it's
Yeah.
too much money,
Exactly.
too much money.
Yeah.
So let me try to share a screen. It's a
All
web page,
right.
so everybody can see.
See what we got.
Good.
Yeah, here we go.
Um,
People would love you for that report there.
so let me try to move this here. Yes. Okay. So this is the web page, right?
All right.
Whoscore.com. So this is an amazing web page.
Cool.
So because these guys, they're like I think more than 10 years, 15 years, I don't know, maybe 20 years.
Okay.
So they're buying data from Opta. So let's talk about this match.
Yep.
I think I think you'll like it.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah, well,
not the
well,
result, but
no, the result. No, it was, yeah. Let's not go there. We're not here to talk about the result.
all right. Okay, so in this web page, you can see These kind of things, right?
Okay.
Like this is, I believe this is shots. Yes, the
Yep.
shots. So when you click, you can see this is
See.
the last
Okay.
second. Remember,
Yep.
the legend hit the bar,
Yeah.
was
He
close.
did.
So even you can see the passes.
And each
So
pass
if
of
you
them,
want to
you can
see,
actually see what happened there, completed, and okay.
so like the dribbles,
Oh,
like everything you can see on the chalkboard, I can say, interceptions, clearance, blocks. But even like this, it looks something, but it's not really clear to understand, right?
right.
So it's still great, or heat maps, people's favorite.
Okay.
So if you want to see some details, there are some web apps on Streamlit. So I will show you one for you.
Thank you. But
I have the page. Okay, so this guy, Dennis Scout, so one of my favorites. So
okay.
I can I can I can say this one is one of the best. So it basically you take the link from here, copy the link, go here, event data. So oops, let's do like this. So clear this part. We need to keep his sponsor. Sorry for that.
Oops. You know we're gonna be in trouble for that one, but
So now basically what this web app did, he go this website, he took all those things
okay.
into this website. So now when you go to, let's start with team events.
So you're gonna
You can
generate that
generate your,
rich
oh,
bit
yes.
data. Okay.
So now you can see more clearly. So on the data analysis, let's say, okay, you didn't watch the match. So this is the touches of this team, team A, let's say. So as you can see, on the left side, it's a little bit more than the other side,
Yep.
right? So now you have an idea what's going on in the pitch. You already start. So now we are
Okay.
doing data analysis right now. So we can change the metrics. So let's see what they did in the final third.
Final third. Okay.
See, they try to attack on the left side,
The left
right?
side more. Yeah.
Right, only two attempts, middle, only one.
Middle only ones. Okay.
But the left side, they tried to attack on the left side. Or
So
you can
if
change the
I see
metric.
they're saying 13 passes in the final third, and we can tell just because that's a simple example, there are two on the right, one in the middle, and 10 on the left. So that would give you an indication that most of the playing was on the left side.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and this is not just coincidence. This is outcome of Inter Miami analysis. So the coaching crew, they plan to attack. They utilize their left side, so which is Miami's right side,
Okay.
because this is a plan. This cannot be a coincidence, right? A lot
Right.
of actions, a lot of actions here. So even you can see the players. Let's say touch. Let's
Okay.
go to the legend
But
first,
yeah,
right?
let's go to Leo. Okay.
So this is all Messi's touches in this game.
In the game.
So you can see this part is he touched the ball more, right? This is the
He's
attacking
more in the
direction, by the way.
story.
So the Miami is attacking on this side here,
Okay.
on the right side. So this Messi touched the ball more. So now I show you something. I have no idea, but most likely it will be like this. So now I will go to because this team, Miami team, they are more rely on Messi, right? They have a superstar, so
Pretty
they
much.
have to use him. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna check Miami touches as a team. So you
Okay.
will see this part is more than the others of the pitch. Let's do it. Look, team events. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to touches. Remember Messi touches, by the way.
Yep, it was more to the right side.
Look what's going on here. See?
Okay. So it's heavily loaded there on that side.
Messi is there.
Yeah, he's
Messi is there. He's
he's
touching the ball
dominating
here.
that part.
So this is data analysis. Actually, you're now analyzing the match on the data.
Okay, that's so
You can
cool.
see many things. Field tilt means opponent half ball possession. because ball possession, it's not gonna give you what's going on in the match because sometimes the teams they're playing longer duration build up, so they're passing the ball on the back like 150 times. So their ball possession, if you check just only ball possession, maybe it's 60 to 40. But the other team, they are playing the ball on the opponent's side more, so they are
And
closer to score a goal, right?
yeah, they can be more direct than building
Yes,
up.
exactly.
Yeah,
So field tilt, it means that Miami play the ball on Al Ahly's side more than them, right? 58,
okay.
almost 59 to 41.
41.
So on the other side, you can think about that. Maybe they are closer to score a goal, or Al Ahly, they just don't want to play on the other side. They play counter-attack or direct attack. So
They're
multiple outcomes
defending.
you can get. Yes, you can get multiple outcomes. So data will show you something, but not everything. Of course, you need to get the data you can match with the actual moments, like the video in the
Okay.
reality, right? Because if you see the match like this, you will think about that Miami is supposed to win this match. But if you watch the real match, Al Ahly, if I recall correct, they create almost 2 xG. They miss penalty.
Yeah.
Miami expected goals, it was like below one. I think it was 0.89 or something like that. So in the reality, Al Ahly
If,
was closer to win the match, right?
even if they didn't have position, which is, I think in that part, you're using more than one data to be able to read the game. Like you cannot just rely on position. No, it doesn't mean much. You need to
Doesn't
go
mean
see
anything.
XG, you need to go see chances created, the style they played.
Everything.
And, okay. So that
This
shows
is
us the zones.
Yeah, this is the zonal control by
Okay.
touches. So the pink is Miami. So they dominate these areas of the game. These
All right.
areas. Other team they dominate the other areas of the game.
Nice. And the one that's in gray or green, that's just was
It's
passed.
contested. Yeah, it
Okay.
was like a 50-50 or it was so close. So even on this kind of websites, you can find this kind of good data. We'll show you
Yeah,
many things for free.
that's
You don't have
amazing.
to, yes, you don't have to spend like thousands of dollars to see. I mean, I know it's not for everybody because some people they find this one boring.
Yeah,
To be honest,
you're
it's
right.
it's 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 not fun. Not gonna lie, it's not fun, but it's part of my job. For me, it's super fun, by the way. I can say that. It's super
Yeah.
fun.
I'm
So
sure a
you need
lot
to,
of people actually would appreciate and give it a shot.
yes, it's for
Yeah.
free, man.
Yeah. Go give it a shot. If you're watching this video, just pull it up the
Fr-
app and just give it a shot. Play with it.
Yeah, the free is good. This is
Okay.
expected threat, for example. Something, I mean, you can find many things just for free.
Yeah,
What
that's
I
cool.
mean. So now you know what is data analysis, like in
Yeah.
the bottom side, not very professional way, but again for free. But now you have
Sim-
an idea.
Yeah.
Now after that, now you need to go to the actual match, watch the match, tag the match, watch the video, and see what's going on. Record some videos, and you need to use some analysis software. I prepared a video about this one I can show you. And so this was the data analysis, all I can say.
Oh, that's so cool. I really appreciate your sharing all that stuff because not a lot of people do that. I want to talk with you about something we talked the other day. I think it's kind of funny. Uh, we were talking about when a coach does sub,
Mm,
and I don't think a lot of people also know that during the game there is a live analysis is going on and
yes,
reporting going like every maybe 5 10 minutes based on the agreement you have with the coach.
live, same time,
Okay, so you
same
want to
time.
touch base on that, how that works?
Yeah. I give you two different examples.
Okay.
The first example, let's talk about Real Madrid or a team Arsenal or
Okay.
big teams, big dogs, I can say.
Yes, yes. Money, money.
You know, yeah, money. You know, dudes on the bench, the coaches,
Yeah.
some guys when the broadcast, sometimes they're showing the coach, they're so serious or like doing something like that, tactics. And one guy, there's an iPad,
Yeah.
he's doing this.
That's all he does.
Match is
Okay.
there, but he's doing this. So actually, he's following the analysis outcome. there. He's still watching the match, but not all the matches. He's watching the feeds
That's
from
coming
the
to him.
stands because on the stands, another coaching crew there, sometimes five, sometimes one, sometimes eight, depends.
Depends.
So they have their own camera or they're using the stadium's camera. So they're watching the match live. They're tagging the match. Tagging, it means they're coding the match. It's like the actions. They're, I can show you. Can you see this device?
Okay.
So this one is just for, I use, so this device, GK, sorry,
That's
do it like
okay.
this.
Yeah, yeah, no worries.
GK means goal kick. So when I'm
Okay.
watching the match, when I push this button during the goal kick, it's recording that moment. When I push again, this moment is
Oh,
over. So now I have the goal kick video, specific goal kick video. When I do that, the coaches, if they want to see the goal kicks,
they can
they
go
can
to that.
go to the playlist. They can only watch the goal kicks or corner kicks or build up, like final third actions,
Okay.
defensive actions. You can, I mean, like it's all your imagination. It's about what do you want to see? Because
And the
the
coach.
analysis, the most, I tell you, one of the secrets of the analysis, all
Yeah.
of the analysis in football, in soccer or football,
Yeah.
I prefer
No,
football.
let's call football.
Okay. Uh, it's, I can say, it's an art of asking a good questions.
Fancy.
You
I
need
love
to
that.
you need to ask the great question to yourself because it's so important. What do you want to see? What do you need to see? Without like unbiased, because you shouldn't have any pre-game opinion. You need to reset your mind. You
Yeah.
need to see the actual event, what's really going on the pitch, right? So
And bring
that's
ego down. You don't want to have a big ego and like there are numbers and facts, and you're just looking at the other side. Like, no, I know more.
exactly. So if you want to see their build up, they're using more professional way. I'm just using this one at home,
Okay.
but it works. It's just a keyboard, by the way, just a
That's
keyboard,
cool.
but you can program this keyboard. I will show you in the video later in the analysis software video. Anyway, so they're feeding the coaches on the stands. So if their player not performing well, or if there is a gap on the pitch, the opponent trying to use that gap, or anything,
Okay.
they are telling to the assistant coach reporting this one to the head coach. Then head coach, if he wants to make a substitution or change something as a decision maker again, he's doing it. So some people thinks that
And he just over.
this player playing so bad, they take him out. It's like they know. I mean, they know if he played bad or good or okay, they know this one. So all I can say, like 50, 60%, depending on the game, but 50, 60% of substitutions, actually, coach is not making. Coach just saying yes or no at the end.
No. They make the decision, take the credit.
That's it. If it works,
Great coach. If it doesn't, he
otherwise,
sucks.
yeah, exactly.
All right, bro. Well, thank you so much for explaining all that. I'm sure we're gonna do it again to explain a little bit in depth. We'll do another one to explain a little bit more about software and how what you look up and how things works and patterns and stuff like that.
Good, great.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that, buddy. That was
Thank you.
amazing.
No
I'm glad
problem,
we
coach.
finally made it. So
Yes.
I'm sure we're gonna do it again. Just hard with the time difference, but we'll try to do
Yeah.
something like have a set time and keep doing this.
Yes, sir, and hope to see you soon. I miss you,
Hopefully in
coach.
person.
I miss you, coach.
I miss you too.
Don't cut this part.
No, I'm not.